NBA basketball is dynamic. Like every other sport, players come and players go. Most of them will not be remembered as the best, or as Hall of Famers, or at all. Kind of absurd considering that so few reach the level to begin with. In this series of videos, I am going to highlight players who did tremendous things, had great achievements, were excellent at what they did, but not the best. They will probably never reach glory and recognition and will eventually be forgotten. This is NBA Flashback Spotlight. Antawn Jamison is one of the best and most consistent offensive players in NBA history. He played in the NBA for 16 seasons and had an incredible career, which he deserves a lot of credit for, which he doesn't really get. In this video, I am going to show you how underrated Antawn Jamison's career really is. So after a very successful college career with North Carolina, Jamison went to the NBA draft of 1998 and was picked 4th by the Toronto Raptors. He did not play for them though, since he was traded to the Golden State Warriors for Vince Carter, his North Carolina teammate who was picked 1 pick after Jamison. His first season was rather mediocre. He only scored 9.6 points per game. Still, he made the All-Rookie second team. In his second season, he only played 43 games, but dramatically improved his scoring with 19.6 points per game. His third season was his best scoring-wise with 24.9 points per game, 9th in the entire league. In this season, he played and started in all 82 games. On his 4th season, he scored 19.7 points per game and again started in all 82 games. And on his 5th season, he scored 22.2 points per game, 13th in the league, while again playing and starting in all 82 games. Jamison's time with Golden State could be summarized like this. The man played great and led an awful team. The Warriors were awful and did not make the playoffs with him. His high points were scoring 51 points in a single game twice. After 5 seasons with Golden State, Jamison was traded for the Dallas Mavericks. He played 82 games in the 2003-2004 season with the Mavs and only started in 2, which is understandable in a team that has Dirk Nowitzki playing in the same position as Jamison. Coming off the bench and playing only 29 minutes per game, Jamison scored 14.8 points per game on his best shooting percentage of his career, 535 field goal percent and 400 from 3-point percent, and won the 6th Man of the Year award. In that season, he also got to the playoffs for the first time in his career, but the Mavs lost in the first round to the Sacramento Kings. At the end of the season, Jamison was traded again, and this time found himself playing for the Washington Wizards. In the Wizards, he was collaborating with his former teammates from Golden State, Gilbert Arenas and Larry Hughes. He finished with 19.6 points per game and made his first All-Star appearance. The Wizards made the playoffs and fell in the second round. In his second season in Washington, he scored 20.5 points per game, made the playoffs, but not past the first round. In the summer of 2006, he joined the USA team in the World Championship and with them took the bronze. The following season, he scored 19.8 points per game, again made the playoffs, and again the Wizards fell to the Cleveland Cavaliers in round 1. But this was personally for Jamison a bit different, since he posted amazing averages of 32 points and 9.8 rebounds per game in that series. In the 2007-2008 season, Jamison scored 21.4 points per game and got 10.2 boards per game, averaging a double-double. Jamison made his second All-Star appearance that year, and the Wizards took the L in the first round of the playoffs against the Cavs for the 3rd year in a row. The next season, he scored 22.2 points per game. Wizards missed the playoffs. In the 2008-09 season, Jamison was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers after already playing 41 games with the Wizards, scoring 20.5 points per game. This was a bit ironic since Jamison stated his desire to retire with the Wizards when he signed with them that same season. In the remaining 25 games that season with the Cavs, Jamison scored 15.8 points per game, and the Cavs lost in the second round to the Celtics. Following that L, LeBron James left Cleveland and went to Miami. This left Cleveland as an extremely weak team that of course did not make the playoffs. Jamison scored 18 points per game in the season. He celebrated his 34th birthday that year. On the 2011-2012 season, Jamison scored 17.2 points per game, which seems regular enough, but once you consider the age of this guy, it gets special. Jamison was 35 when this season ended. Only 28 other players posted more than 17.2 points per game at the age of 35 and above. While it's not a monumental achievement, it just goes to show you how consistently effective Jamison is on the offensive end. That was his last season as an all-star level. In the 2012-2013 season, he played for the Lakers and scored only 9.4 points per game. He got benched more than occasionally. His coach Mike D'Antoni claimed because of his inconsistent shooting and subpar defense. The next season, Jamison played for the LA Clippers. He only played for 22 games before being traded to the Atlanta Hawks and being waived by them, and never playing in the NBA again. In those 22 games, he averaged 3.8 points per game, but did reach an extremely important milestone. He passed 20,000 career points, being the 39th in NBA history to do so. Antawn Jamison scored 20,042 points in his entire career. He is ranked 41st in league history. That is no small feat. He played for 16 seasons in the NBA. 13 of them he played on what you can consider an all-star level. Even when he was 35, he was an offensive force. He is an All-NBA Rookie Second Team, 6th Man of the Year award winner, a 2-time All-Star, but he never made it past the second round of the playoffs. And while his offense is top level, he lacked the other areas of the game and couldn't be considered as more than a one-dimensional player. And still, this is one of the best scorers in NBA history that I believe is very underrated. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please click on the like button. If you have anything to add or say, you are welcome to in the comment section down below. If you like these kind of videos, you can click the annotation on the video. It will lead you to a playlist of more video like this one. And please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and see you in my next video.